Hey Alex, it's Chris Reed here from Ardor SEO, and I've put together this short video audit to show you the huge potential that you have available for research. So the first thing I did was go to Google and type in site:/research.com.au, and so this shows you all of the pages that are indexed in Google. First thing that appears to me that's a bit strange is this subdomain that you have here, which I'm not sure why that's indexed. I haven't looked at it, but I can see here that website development Sydney is your primary keyword, which is a great keyword. So I went and typed that into Google, and here are the search results I see. This snap pack or map pack or whatever you want to call it is really where you want to be, because this is going to get to the lion's share of the clicks. But anywhere in the top 10 is great, and unfortunately that's not where you are. So I took this site here, jimmyweb.net. I have no affiliation with them and have no idea who they are, but they're number one, so I thought, well, let's have a look at them, and they're also in the maps listing here. And so we can do a comparison of why JimmyWeb is ranking so well and how research can too. So we have a few tools that we can use, and you can see here that your traffic is, well, you're ranking for 160 keywords, but you're getting like zero traffic. And that's because all of the keywords you rank for are not in the top 10. Like, I can see here, you rank for Locksmith Rockdale and Locksmith Mascot, in number 22 and 24, but I assume that you don't provide locksmith services. Well, you can see there's a lot of locksmith stuff that you actually rank for, and carpet cleaning. So I assume that these are customers that you've worked for, and now you've got bits of their website on your website, and you're ranking for their keyword terms, which is, well, not always the best thing to do. So if we go and have a look at JimmyWeb, we can see that they have a ridiculous amount of traffic, right? They rank for 1.1 thousand keywords, which generates them 1.7 thousand visitors every single day. If they were to buy this traffic through Google AdWords, the paid search on Google, it would cost them a whopping $25,000, and that's US too. And the awesome thing to see is that they really only got serious about a year ago. I mean, this is them a year ago. They're at 694 visitors, and they've, over doubled it to 1,674. Like, that is amazing results in 1 year. And, it shows with dedication, you could do that too. I mean, you're starting at a lower spot. Let's see where they were 2 years ago. At pretty much nowhere. So that shows that within 2 years, you could be having 1,600 visitors a day to your website. And imagine what that's going to do for business. Your phone will be ringing hot. So here's just a selection of the keywords that they're number one for. You can see here the position, you can see here the search volume, and you can see like furniture design websites, that's a cost per click of $23. Sydney Web Designer, $26.56. I mean, this is why they're getting so much traffic. Look at all these keywords. Fantastic. So, Google can't go to your website and see that you're and hire your services and know that you're the best web designer in Sydney. What they can tell is who's talking about you and who's linking to you. The more people with more authority that link to you, the more trust Google will give you, and the higher you rank. So if you had absolutely everything, if your content, your website was just as fast loading and had all the same content as JimmyWeb, then all they're going to look at is who's got more authority. And so we can look at that too. And so we can see here that your trust flow is around 9. Which is not very high. And your citation flow, so trust flow is like your authority, and citation flow is kind of how much link juice is pushing through that through all the links. And having such different numbers is a really huge warning, like there's something wrong. And you can see down here, it's probably because you've got 92 referring domains, and they're generating 3,269 backlinks. So that's a lot of links from just 92 domains. So like that would be what well, too many anyway. And so you really need to have a look at that and get those fixed, you know, like I dare say you got a lot of toxic links. Just removing those, getting a disavow to them, and I'm sure you'll shoot up through the rankings. But if we go and look at JimmyWeb, we can see their citation flow is pretty similar to yours, 29 to 33, but their trust flow is much, much higher. And that's what's giving them the ranking. I'd also suggest that they probably have a toxic link review. I mean, they're getting, like, see, just recently, Majestic was able to pick up 17,000 new backlinks to these guys. That's crazy. But maybe they're legit, maybe they're not. I'm just guesstimating. But I can tell you that their 324 domains compared to your 92 are a lot better. Because this is a logarithmic scale too, which means it's not linear. It doesn't go 1, 2, 3, 4. It gets exponentially harder. So 27 is a great deal stronger. So yeah, all things else considered, I haven't gone into detail. I just wanted to show you one thing that I noticed is your authority. You build your authority up and you're going to get your rankings up. Another thing I looked at is your site speed. They beat you in pretty much everything. That's not a giant. It's a trust signal for Google that you're going to provide a good user experience, but it's nowhere near as important as links. So who am I anyway? Well, that's me right there. I'm Chris Reed, the CEO and founder of Ardor SEO, and we specialize in working with companies like you to drive thousands of more visitors to your website. We actually work with plenty of big names in Australia, Move Ahead Media in Sydney, and you probably know Sponsored Links up in Brisbane. They've been a customer of ours for, I think, 5 or 6 years now. So yeah, it's always great working with them. But yeah, we especially like working with web designers because we can help their business grow and well, we can be good partners anyway. So my real only question to you today, Alex, is would you like me to put together a strategy of how you can drive thousands of visitors to your website just like JimmyWeb? You know, and have a think about, you know, what's your conversion rate on the phone? What's your conversion rate through your website? What's an extra 1,000 visitors a month to your website going to do for your business? So if you'd like to have a look at a strategy and have a chat, all you have to do is click the button below this video. It'll pop up my calendar. Just grab a time and date that suits you and book in a call. Anyway, Alex, I hope you found that useful and informative, and I hope you'll be booking in a call and we'll speak soon. Anyway, thank you very much and have a great day. Bye-bye.